Today in Black Myth Wukong, I'm going to show you how to unlock a secret shop, how to complete the Drunk Boar questline to actually be able to unlock a hidden area within Chapter 2 with some magnificent rewards. The hidden shop is going to provide you with some great items, specifically the Gold Flora hairpin, which will slightly increase your will gained from defeating enemies, as well as the Sobering Stone, which you're going to need to actually complete the Drunk Boar questline. This hidden area will give you access to the Monastic set, which has incredibly high defense for Chapter 2, and is great for those of you that are using medicines because it's going to increase your focus as well as the duration of medicines that you are using. Plus the set itself looks pretty freaking cool. You'll also get access to a secret shop, which will provide you with access to the refined iron sand that you're going to need to craft one of the best weapons that you can get for Chapter 3, which is the Long Wreath Staff. I have a video on how to acquire this secret staff if you want to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now with that being said, let's get started. Now within Chapter 2, you're going to want to head to the Yellow Wind Ridge, and then to the Fright Cliff and the Rock Crest Flat. Everything we need to do for this particular questline is going to be revolving around this area. The Drunk Boar is just going to be on the other side of this rock down that pathway, but before we go to that Drunk Boar, we actually need an item to be able to make him not drunk anymore, which means we need to unlock a secret shop. So if we turn around and go into this little cave, if we go into this cave and then turn right, I believe, there's a pathway going up here, and there's actually like a mini boss that we need to defeat at the very top of this. If we keep following this pathway, we're going to get into this little area right here. There's going to be a bunch of these like sleeping little golems here, and then there's going to be a boss right here. There's not going to be a boss that's going to fight you. You actually need to slap it, and you're going to engage the Mother of Stone is what I believe it's called. As you deal damage to this, there's going to be these little golems that wake up around you. You're going to need to kill those golems and then just continuously do damage to the Mother of Stone over here. Eventually, you will kill everything in this area, defeat the Mother of Stone, and then we can continue to the next area. What you can do is just head back down this path that we came up, and then once you get back down to this area, there's the fast travel point that we started at, and what we're going to do instead is now go down this path to the right over here. You can run past or fight anything in this particular area, but what we want to get to is this area over here. There's going to be these spitter dudes that are up top. Unfortunately, every time you go to this particular shop, you're going to need to take care of these. It's honestly quite annoying. There's this guy right here that we need to murder. So just take out the weird porcupine horse, murder the 3 spitters along this particular path. Once those are dead, just head back down, and what we want to do is actually hop down into this little gorge right here. There might be some enemies in this area that you need to murder, but at the very end of this is going to be an NPC that is like stuck in this particular like rocky form. When you talk to him, he's going to say he needs to be freed from this, and then you can go ahead and free him now that you've already killed the mother, and he's going to pop out of the ground. And from here, it doesn't seem like you can interact with him more. He just kind of wants you to go away. But what you need to do is actually attack him, and you can quickly take him out. He's going to essentially give up, and then he's going to tell you to come back later, and he'll have a new shop open for you. So what you can do is just head back to a fast travel point, rest, and then come back to this location, and you can talk to him again, and now you have access to the Man in Stone shop. This is going to give you access to a couple of different items, including the iron pellets, the Gold Flora hairpin, which is going to increase the will you gain from defeating enemies, and the Sobering Stone, which you need to continue the Drunken Boar questline. So go ahead and at least purchase the Sobering Stone, and we can continue to unlock the secret area in Chapter 2. If you head back to the Flat Rock fast travel point, we're just going to go around this particular rock, and we're going to avoid everything along this path. Just continue past through that little pass right there, and sitting next to this rock is going to be the Drunken Boar. Go ahead and talk to him and provide him with the Sobering Stone that you got. You'll have to engage in the conversation, and then there should be a deliver option if you have the Sobering Stone. Then from here, we need to find him at another location. Now, before you go to the next location, you're going to want to make sure you have Jade Lotus. If you've been gathering any of the items within the water, you probably already have these Jade Lotus. If you don't, go to a location where there is water, and you should be able to find them very easily. Essentially, the boar is now hungry, and we need to go to a location to be able to provide him with food. So what we're going to do is go to the Yellow Wind Ridge, and then go to the Crouching Tiger Temple and the temple entrance. Once at the temple entrance, you're just going to run up these stairs, and you're going to go not fully into where the boss fight is up ahead, but just around this corner right here, and you're going to find the boar laying on the ground right here. Talk to him, then provide him with the Jade Lotus, and now we need to go back once again to the Flat Rock area. I keep calling it Flat Rock, but it is the Rock Crest Flat fast travel point. Now from here, you need to head back to where you originally found the drunken boar. Once you get back into this area, if you turn right, you're going to see a new boar roaming this area. If you do have one of these porcupine horse dudes following you, make sure to take them out first, because as you approach this boar, you're going to engage in another mini boss battle. Defeat this dirty little pig, and he's going to want to go on an adventure with you because you're strong. He's going to open up this particular door for you, and now you get to go to the secret area within Chapter 2. This is the secret kingdom of Sahali. If you go to one of the shrines and check out the store, there's going to be special items that you can buy here that you can get early that you wouldn't traditionally get until Chapter 3. And there are 2 boss fights here that are going to allow you to unlock new armors, and they're just really cool boss fights in general. Now, once you defeat the first boss in this area, you're going to open up into this larger area of the kingdom, and there's going to be a couple of little secrets that you can find through here. If you wander around the top area of this, you can find a couple of chests down this right side, as well as along the left side, so make sure to check those out. And then once you're ready, you're going to want to go talk to the NPC up next to this drum here to engage the main boss of this area. Now, while you do get armor from defeating the bosses in this area, you also get some crafting materials to be able to make the Luong Wreath staff. Now, I do have a video on how to get this staff, and it's one of the best staffs that you can get into the game until quite a bit later. So I highly recommend getting this early if you want to have a little bit easier time defeating bosses in Black Myth Wukong. So definitely check that out. But that is everything you need to know on how to get to the secret area in Chapter 2, and I'll have more videos on Chapter 3 secrets as well as Chapter 4 coming out very soon.